What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new squad building challenge guide. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do Thomas Lemar, but not only that, I'm also going to show you guys how to do the daily Futmas Sbc, which is dropping in a few minutes. Now, I have a question before we get started with Thomas Lemar. For the past 2 days, I've been uploading each squad building challenge separately because that allows me to upload, one right after it's released, maybe one hour after it's released, and obviously Lamar's going up a lot later today, but, yesterday we had all three up within like 2.5 hours. Would you guys rather me put all three in the same video together and just kind of have 3 different segments? If you guys want that, I might be willing to do it just because of the fact that I feel like I'm just bombarding you guys with videos, and I don't want to annoy you guys and annoy your guys' sub box with 3 videos or 4 videos every day, because I'm going to be uploading trading tip videos and uploading that FIFA bingo video with Cap Gun Tom, which is going up in the morning. So I don't want to spam 4 videos a day throughout Futmas. So I would consider, if you guys want it, all in the same video. That would just mean that the video will probably go up like an hour or 2 hours after, the first one would normally release. So let's just go ahead and hop into Thomas Lemar. That's what you guys clicked on the video for. And then afterwards, we're going to hop into the daily Futmas Sbc number 2. All right, so we've got 3 French players, which is not too bad. Regarding 83, 84, 85 rated players, some of the cheapest cards are French, so that's not an issue. We need 1 Team of the Week player. We need an 84 rating with 70 chemistry. Now, 70 chem, not too bad at all. 84 rating is going to make it a little bit expensive, which means that this squad is going to cost you about 60,000 coins. Now, one good thing is you only need 1 Team of the Week player, which means that we can actually go with like a low-rated inform and still, not go with too many 85s. Now, if we had needed 2 informs, similar to what we needed with Koulibaly, we would have had to go with 1 higher-rated inform, unless we were to spend a lot more going with more 85-rated gold cards, which we don't want to do. So let's go ahead and throw in these guys. The first one is going to be one of the French players. It's going to be Ruffier. He's not the cheapest 85 in the game because he is French, but the cheapest 85 in the game is in the squad. That's Lorenzo Insigne. He's about 10k. Ruffier, he's about 12k. So you're paying 2k more, but you are getting one of the French players. So I think it's worth it there, especially given the fact that it helps with chemistry on the defense regarding our inform. Our next player is going to be Mauro Icardi. Now, you don't have to go with Icardi here. You can also go with Alejandro Gomez, or you guys can go with Perisic. All of those work, whichever is the cheapest. They're all about the same price. Icardi is about 200 coins cheaper right now. Kerbrat is going to be our inform, so that gets that out of the way, and he's French, so we kind of double up on requirements there. He is one of the cheapest informs in the game. That is 81 rated, and although he is a little bit more than a couple of 81 rated cards, he's about 17k. You can probably get him for 16k, given the fact that he is in packs, and after this daily SBC drops, he should be able to, get a snipe or get a bid. You should be all right with that. Then we're going to go with Perrin to finish it off, and Perrin really hasn't even risen at all today. He's still about 1.4k. Very cheap. So we're out of the way for French players. We don't need any other French players in the squad. We're not going to use any other French players in the squad. We're going to go with Juan Fran at left or right back. And then we're going to go with Mattia Perrin at left center mid. Now, Perrin is by far the cheapest 83. If you check Futbin, he's about 300 coins less than any other 83 in the game, and that's just simply because of, I guess, you can't really use him in too many SBCs. Now, I would expect him to be more because of the Koulibaly SBC, but ultimately, he has stayed very, very cheap, which is awesome for us. We can use him in this squad. Then we're going to go with Bruno, who is non-rare, but not the cheapest 84 in the game. We're using him mostly for chemistry here. Then we're going to go with Asensio, who is also a cheap 84, but not the cheapest 84 in the game. The cheapest 85 in the game is Insigne. We're going to throw him up there. One of the cheapest 84s, other than like Horn, Farman, and Berkey, is going to be Asensio. And as you guys can see, that's a hyperlink to Bruno. Now Bruno is going to be on full chemistry, even though he has 3 red links to him. Then we're going to go with Diego Lopez up at the right wing because he is super cheap as an 83, and he'll get strong links with Asensio and Asensio. So that is it for the cheapest solution for Thomas Lemar. It completes all of the requirements. As I said, guys, there's a couple ways where you can change it a little bit and maybe make it cheaper depending on when you're watching the video, because we've got Icardi at left back. You can go with a couple other 84 rateds there. I don't believe there are any 84 rateds that you can link with Kerbrat or a link with Perrin to actually be cheaper than a Cardi, so go with that there. And that is basically the cheapest solution for Thomas Lemar. So let's go ahead and hop in to the Daily Foot SBC, which is dropping in 5 minutes time for me, and we're going to figure out the cheapest solution for that, and then we're going to combine them and put them in the same video. Alright, so the Daily Futmas Sbc number 2, it's behind my face cam, but it gives you a Prime Gold Players pack, which is a 45k pack, and it is very easy. So I think everybody here should definitely do this Daily Futmas Sbc. Guys, it is super cheap, it is super easy to do, and you guys, again, here, if you guys all do this squad, it's going to go up in price. Use this squad sort of as a template, okay? Now, a lot of these guys should stay very cheap, but ultimately, guys, if everybody in this video does the same solution, it's not going to work out well. Maybe build it around some cards that you guys already have in your club, but ultimately just use this as a template. So, one thing you guys should do is start it off by going with the entire defense from one league. So we did Premier League here. Now, there are definitely going to be cheaper options than the Premier League guys, but these players are still discard price. We've got Van Aanholt and Krul is going to start it off here. Then we're going to move on to Ake. He's going to get a strong link through Netherlands. Then we're going to go with Evans. He's cheap. He's 79 rated. That's why we went with him. And then we've got Jan Mott. Now, as you guys can see, he's also from the Netherlands, but he doesn't need to be from the Netherlands here. You guys don't need to go with a Netherlands player, or on the template, you can go with whatever links with the center back on a weak link. Or if you get a West Brom player or get a strong link, it'll get even more chemistry, but we don't actually need it in the end, and I'll show you why. Then at CDM, we're going to go with a different league here. Now remember, you can only use a maximum of 4 players from the same nation. So that is probably the most difficult part about this squad building challenge. And now, it's not that hard, especially if you can just get links through different teams, and that's what we did here. So, as you guys can see, I went with a link between the CDM and the right mid Cartavia. Those guys are going to get a strong link, and they're not from the same nation. So we can go with more Spanish players on the left side or on the top of the squad, and that's what we did. At left mid, I went with Johnny. He's 78 rated. I actually have him on first owner, and there's a few players on this squad that are first owner because I kind of built it around players that I had, but it'll still, even if you were to copy this squad exactly, it would still get enough chemistry. You'll see that it'll have 100+ chemistry at the end. We're going to go with Fornows at center attacking mid, guys. He's also a first owner, but he gets strong links through all these guys here. Then we're going to go with Baptistao, and we're going to go with a right striker here. His name is Andone. So, those get weak links up top, and we don't need them to get strong links because they're going to get weak links all around. Now, this strong link isn't really needed. It's just there for extra green links, but if you were to get a weak link there, it would still get full chemistry on every single player. The important part about it is to have that strong link between the club at CDM and right mid, because we're going to get the strong link between left mid and center attacking mid, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have enough chemistry there, but the right mid, unless you want to switch it around and swap it around, you could do that. But this is sort of a template for you guys to use and hopefully make a very cheap solution. So we're going to go and open the pack now. It's a 45k pack. If you guys wanted more chemistry in that squad, you could also get a club link between the right center back and the right back. So let's go ahead and move on through here. Prime Gold Players pack, as I said at the beginning of the video, is a 45k pack. Hopefully, we can get ourselves some sort of board drop, or at least like a Martial or Rashford, something along those lines. And I'm probably going to keep all my non-rares just so I can use them in future daily SBC. So here we go, 12 players, 10 gold, 6 rare. Give me something good. Yeah, give me a board drop. I would be very happy with that. It's going to be a board drop here. Here we go. Come on, be a walkout. Okay, it's going to be Isco, which is a walkout. We got a walkout in our 45k pack. We did that for almost free because we had a lot of players in the club. Now, obviously, if I sold them on, I could have gotten around 5,000 or 6,000 coins, but ultimately, we just paid about 6k for an Isco. That is absolutely amazing. I am super hyped about that. He is used in a lot of SBCs as well, especially once we get to that next Icon SBC. Let's see what else we got in that pack. A walkout in the daily SBC. That is super, super cool. Herman, the German. We got Wilson. Nothing else in the pack, really. But Cannot complain after getting an Isco in that pack. That's the second 86 rated I have actually packed in some very cheap SBCs recently. Let's go ahead and send Canales, who was just team of the group stage. We're going to send him to the transfer list. Alessandrini, I'm sure he sells from one discard, but I'm not going to deal with him right now. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to slap a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and be on the lookout for that Capcom Tom collaboration video tomorrow morning. I'll see you then. Peace out.